Hey beautiful Tovians, welcome back. It's your girl Tovia Ogun, back again with another exciting video. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you are welcome. If today is your first time to see my face, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up this video, and leave me a comment. Today I'm going to be answering a question which I've been getting a lot, and that is, how much does an apartment cost in Scotland? So a lot of you have reached out to me asking me this particular question, and of course from my previous video where I talk about where you can get a house in Scotland or where you can get an apartment. So today I'm going to be answering a question that follows, which is, how much does an apartment cost? So for anyone that don't know, I live in Glasgow, Scotland, and that means the amount I'm going to be telling you here from living in Glasgow might be different from those living in Edinburgh or Aberdeen. For anyone who doesn't know, Edinburgh is the capital city of Scotland. That means houses can be more expensive over there, just like London. So if you are getting a house from London, it's going to cost more to get a house here in Scotland, especially Glasgow. So the prices differs from the place you live, and obviously from the type of house you're looking for, and from the location as well. So prices are going to be different. So if you're moving to Glasgow, the amount I'm going to be talking about today should be something you should be expecting. It should be something very close to what you'll be paying, if not even the same. Although again, every year the prices differs, but we'll talk about that later. So from all of the money I'm going to be saying today, this is something I currently pay, and from my research about other people who live here in Glasgow and how much they actually pay. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm going to be reading from my book because I don't want to say something off, because I'm a bit tired because I'll film other videos today. So this is my last video which I'll be filming today, so I kind of need to read some stuff. Anyways, so the first type of apartment I want to talk about is a 2-bedroom apartment which has its own living room, toilet, and obviously kitchen. So this type of houses here in Glasgow normally cost between £300 upwards. So I'm gonna convert how much that is in dollars and Nigeria currency on the screen. So like I said, it's gonna range from £300 upwards. Remember what I said, 2-bedroom flats here in Glasgow. So if you're moving to a place like Edinburgh, or you're moving to Aberdeen or that part of Scotland, the price can be different, or it might still be close, or it might be the same. But here in Glasgow where I live, it actually ranges from £300. What I mean is, it won't be £300 straight, could be 300 something, £350 and upwards. That's what I have gotten from everyone who lives in 2-bedroom flats here in Glasgow that actually asked. One thing you should know is this particular money doesn't include any other expenses like your light expenses, your gas expenses, your food expenses, and obviously your council tax. You have to pay for a council tax separately, guys. You have to pay for council tax separately, except you are a student. If you're a full-time student here in the UK, you don't get to pay for council tax, but if you're not a student, you're gonna pay for council tax. For anyone who doesn't know, council tax has to do with your water, the water you're getting here in Scotland, and the same as your waste. So the waste that they are taking from your compound. So that's what your council tax actually involves. So if you're paying council tax, that's what you're paying for. So that particular 300 plus doesn't have to do with any of these expenses that I have just mentioned. But one thing that could be included in your expense, I don't know about that place, but from where I live here in Glasgow, that money actually involves your maintenance. For example, the electricity in your house is not good, someone can come to take care of it. Your boiler is not working, someone can come to take care of it. Because most times the money you're paying for your rent can actually include those type of maintenance, but not for everyone. You will see that on your agreement. So if you're renting the apartment, you will be told if the money involves it or not. Now that's the first amount you can pay for 2-bedroom flat here in Glasgow. So the second type of building or apartment will be 1-bedroom flat, which can have a sitting room, a kitchen, and obviously your toilet, or similar, which is a studio. A studio is just one big room which has everything in one. So those type of apartments or buildings or rooms or house, I don't know what to call them, they actually can range from £200 up words. Again, minus other expenses. So what I mean by other expenses, which I think I already listed before, so it might not involve your feeding, your light, your gas. You know, you have to do those all by yourself. Those are always different from your actual house rent. That's how much it actually ranges. Now if you want to rent a bungalow, a 3-room apartment, a full house, the money is obviously gonna be different, but I don't really have a specific amount on what those cost, so that's why I'm not going to talk about the amount for that. So but these two parts I've talked about is what you should always expect from paying as rent here in Glasgow. So there's one thing I want to talk about is this amount of money that I've talked about for your house rent. It increases every single year by at least 2% upwards. So what do I mean? If this year you're currently paying £300 or £350, by next year it's going to increase. It's going to increase by 2%, and then you end up paying £370 something, £380 and upwards. So every single year house rent here increases every single April. That is when they increase every house rent, but they just won't increase it without your notice. You're gonna get letters, you're gonna get emails from the housing that you're currently in or from the person you're with, and they're gonna let you know, oh, this amount of money is gonna be increasing by this time next year or a few months from now. So wanna hear your say, take this survey. What do you think? How many percent do you think this amount should increase? They're going to ask you. So once you bring your thought, they're going to include everyone's thoughts and then decide if it should go up by 2% or 5% or 3%. That's what actually happens here in Glasgow or in the UK in general. Every year, you know, the house rent increases. So guys, that is it for this video. Now the next video which should be coming up very soon should be how much does feeding in general actually cost here in Glasgow. So I'm gonna do a video on that, very detailed video. I'll probably go to the shop to show you guys each things and how much they actually cost, comparing it with getting African foods and getting foods from the UK stores and supermarkets. So that's what I'm gonna do next. But yeah, I will look forward to that video. So if you enjoyed this video, you find it helpful, you know what it is, subscribe, thumbs up this video and share it with your friends, and I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. Thank you for stopping by. I love you and bye.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you